Hello, my name's Sarah Kilpatrick. I'm an art teacher in a secondary school in Gateshead. I've put together a few examples for you of how you can use everyday household materials to make art resources that you can use at home. I hope that some of them are useful to you.
We'll start with a really simple one. This is making glue using flour and warm water, and if you mix it to about the consistency of PVA glue, it should work really well. And if you've got an airtight container, it'll keep for about a week. Making paint is a really similar process. Here we use equal parts flour and salt, and again, if you've got airtight containers, they will keep. You can cover them with anything. Adding just a few drops of food colouring to each mixture. And when you come to mix these, if you try and get rid of as many lumps as possible just with the food colouring in before adding water, you'll find that you get the consistency that you want much quicker, because otherwise you get lots of lumps and it's a bit harder to get rid of them. Here you can see some examples of using different things to paint with. The first is a feather that I painted with soy sauce, and then a leaf that I painted just using instant coffee. This one's a little bit more interesting. That's a fresh leaf, and I take a piece of scrap paper, place it over the top, and then you have to bash it, and that releases all of the chlorophyll from the leaf, and it leaves a print of the leaf on your page, which is really lovely. It's quite an easy thing to do. You can use a hammer instead of a rolling pin, whatever you've got, but you have to bash the whole leaf and make sure you have that scrap paper on top. Let's not forget the paint that we made earlier. This is, in case you don't have any paintbrushes, you can use anything else as a paintbrush, whatever will carry paint to your page. Now that is a cotton bud. You can then extend the paint a little bit by adding water, just as you would with a paintbrush. Obviously, something like a cocktail stick would be great for fine detail. I'm just using it here to show you how fine the lines are, or how you can use it to add additional detail to your painting. Lastly, this is something that might be familiar with lots of you when you might have done potato printing with young children. I'm just using half a cut lemon, and you can dip it into the paint that you made earlier, and you should be able to transfer any shape like this. So a cut pepper, a cut onion. Things that have dried out a little bit first tend to be more successful. This one was just a little bit damp from where I cut it.